afternoon and welcome to another motivation fitness video. So today we're going to do ab session. So we've got 4 exercises per group. We're going to do each exercise for 30 seconds, 3 times through. Then we're going to rest for 30 seconds. Then we've got another 4 exercises, each for 30 seconds. Then rest for 30 seconds. We've got 5 seconds in between each exercise. And then we're going to start off with a warm-up. So to do this class, you can just use your full body weight. If you have got a plate, a weight plate or a kettlebell or even a dumbbell, you can use that. But don't worry if you haven't. Again, you can use a bleach bottle, washing up powder bottle, fill it up, add a bit of resistance. But you can do it with body weight. Most of it is with body weight. Okay, so we're just going to start off with a nice easy warm-up. So we need to stand, feet shoulder width apart, legs bent, abs in nice and tight. So take both arms out in front. You're going to take your right hand, you're going to slowly rotate it to the back. Keep those hips facing forwards, abs in nice and tight. Good. So obviously we're going to be warming up through the core. That's it. Keep those hips facing forwards, legs bent, abs in nice and tight. Good. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Good. 8 more. 8. 7. Good, good, good. 6. 5. 4 more. 4. Abs in, remember. 3. Keep those hips facing forwards all the time. 2. Last one. And 1, and relax it there. Now we're going to take our left hand, keeping the legs slightly bent, rotate through the hips and touch the opposite toe. So rotate through the hips, legs staying slightly bent, abs in nice and tight. Good. Through the hips, push the bum backwards. Through the hips. That's it. Good. Abs in tight. 8 more. Opposite hand, opposite toe. 8. Reach across. 7. Keep those abs in. 6. 5, nice and easy. 4, don't rush it. 3, 2 more. 2, last one, and 1. Hands behind the head, opposite elbow, opposite knee, keeping the chest lifted. Again, working up through the core. Small rotation, working through those obliques. Abs in tight. Good. 8 more. 8. 7. Try to keep that chest lifted as much as you can. 4. 3. 2. And relax it there. Then you're going to take legs up one at a time. Reach in to touch that toe. That's it. Pike crunch. So facing me still, reaching, bending through the hips. Reach forward. 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't worry if you touch toes. 4, 3, 2, and recover. Then down on the floor. Okay, on your hands and knees, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip and knee. You're going to take your right hand, you're going to rotate it through, bringing your right shoulder down onto the floor. Come back up, opposite hand, reach through as far as you can, and back up. Keeping those shoulders over the wrists, abs in tight, warming up through that core. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then just reach opposite side, rotate, 2 more, 2, and 1. Good. So down onto the floor. Last warm-up exercise. Okay, So ensure that your back is pushed into the floor, abs in nice and tight, legs bent, hands down by the side, keep that belly button pushed into the floor. You're just going to slowly rotate through the hip, tap the toe to the floor, through the hip, tap the toe to the floor. That's it, it's just rotating at the hip. You're not just tapping the bottom part of the leg down to the floor, you're actually rotating using those lower abdominal muscles. 8, 7, 6, pull that belly button in. 5, you should start to feel a bit of the core working. 3, 2, and 1. Now you can either stay as you were, alternate legs. If not this time, try and do both. Tap the toe to the floor. Notice how my legs are moving, the whole part of my leg is moving. I'm not just tapping and bending from the knee. I'm rotating from the hip. 4 more. 4, abs in tight, belly button pushed in. 3, very important, you keep your lower back to the floor. 2, shoulders stay placed on the floor. Last one. And recover. So let's take it through a quick stretch, just through those abdominals. Okay, while you're stretching, I'm just going to go through the first 4 exercises. So the first one is jackknife. So the easier version is you can come in, take the arms over the head and tap one toe down like we did in the warm-up. In, alternate leg touching the floor. If you want to use a resistance, in, dumbbell weight over the top, touching the floor behind the head, or the slightly harder version. Again, you can do the harder version without any resistance. Legs out straight, bar behind the head, in, legs out straight, in, legs out straight. Now again, when the legs go out straight, make sure that the lower back is always on the floor. If you start to arch the lower back, don't take the legs out so low, take them out slightly higher to ensure your back stays on the floor. Next exercise is bicycle crunch. So easy version, you keep your legs bent, just take the opposite shoulder rather than the elbow to the opposite knee. If you want to take it slightly harder, opposite shoulder, opposite knee, fully extending that leg out in front. Again, back stays pushed to the floor. Then next exercise, knee tuck. Easier version is down on the forearms. Bring the knees in and out, making sure the back stays on the floor. Again, the higher the legs, the easier the exercise. The lower the legs, the harder the exercise. Next level, hands on the hands, and if you've got plenty of energy and good strong abs, without any arms at all. And then our last exercise of that 4 is our crunch. So again, ensuring that the back stays on the floor, legs bent, easy version, hands touching the toes, keep the chin off of the chest, hands across the chest, hands at temples, up and down. So when you come up, breathe out, looking up towards the ceiling, tilt that pelvis. If you suffer with neck ache, grab your mat, hold on to it, wrap it around the head, and you can cradle the neck, and it will help support your neck. Okay, are we ready then? So, jackknife is first. We've got 30 seconds, 5 seconds recovery, all the way through, and then 30 seconds rest. Are we ready? Good luck. 4.
Starting session.
Keep that back, pushed into the floor. Remember the alternatives, legs bent, just lowering alternate toes to the floor. 5 seconds recovery, bicycle crunch. Remember, easier version, legs bent, just rotate in through the upper body. You don't have to extend the legs. Abs in. Working the obliques. Ready for knee tucks. Keep those abs in tight, chest lifted. Breathe. If you need to stop and rest, rejoin in. And crunch for your last one. Breathe out on the way up. Tilt this pelvis. Push the abs, belly button in to the floor. Make sure if you've got your hands at your head, you're not pulling on your neck. It's staying in a nice neutral position. Breathe out, breathe out, and recover for 30 seconds.
Stopping session.
Okay, well done. That's round 1, 2 more to go. Okay, hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit in those abdominal muscles. So I've given you those different alternatives for each one. So remember to pick your level. Always ensure that your back and your stays on the floor. Try not to arch that lower back. Okay, into position then. 3, 2, 1. Back with our jackknife. Are we ready?
Starting session.
Come on. Bring those knees in. Back to bicycle crunch. Remember the easy version. Legs bent, slightly harder. Keep that belly button pushed in. Abs pulled in tight. Breathe. Into knee tucks. Pull those abs in. Chest lifted. Crunch to finish.
Stopping session.
Oops.
Starting session.
Sorry. Belly button pushed in. Breathe out on the way up. Easy version to the knees. Slightly harder. Harder version. Tilt that pelvis. Come on, feel it in the top of these abs. Breathe.
Stopping session.
30 seconds recovery. Round 2, 1 more to go. Whew. How are you all doing? Grab that drink. So it's back to our jackknife. bicycle crunch, knee tucks and crunches. So one last round, then another set, 4 exercises. Get ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, down on the floor, grab your weight if you're using it. Last set, here we go. Keep that back into the floor. Remember, if it's coming off the floor, don't take the legs quite so low. Remember, you don't have to use a weight. Bicycle crunch. Keep it controlled. Don't rush. Abs in, remember. Breathe. The hard ones. Knee tucks. Let's go. Crunch to finish. Come on, last one. Remember, slow and controlled. Don't rush and recover. Okay, 30 seconds recovery. Give yourself a quick stretch through. Okay, so our next exercises. Okay, so we get longer than 30 seconds while I run through the next 3 exercises. Reverse curl, hitting those lower abs. Again, hands down by the side is easier. Hands at the temple is harder. If you need to hold on to something, use a coffee table, a chair, whatever. Easy version, knees into the chest, stop at right angles. Into the chest, stop at right angles, especially if you've got a bad back. If not, legs in the air, small lift. Make sure it's a small and controlled movement, using the abdominals, don't use the legs to do the lift. Then we're going to go into Russian twist. So the easy version, without any form of weight, legs to the floor, sitting at a 45-degree angle, try not to round the shoulders, chest lifted, rotate, 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 rotate. If you want to make that slightly harder, take your feet off the floor. If not, we can then go into a resistance. I'm going to use a kettlebell. Again, legs bent, feet off the floor makes the exercise harder. Then we're going to go into straight leg lower. So, hold on to something if you need to. Easy version is, you're just going to tap alternate leg, abs in. You can do both legs slightly bent. Remember, rotating from the hips, keeping the back into the floor, slightly harder level. Hands, legs up, lower the legs again. Only lower the legs as far as you can, making sure your back stays on the floor. If you lower your legs too low and your back arches, you're going to cause yourself some injury. Always make sure that you keep those abdominal muscles nice and tight. If you're just leaving them relaxed, you're not going to work that core muscle and potentially you may get a pot belly. And our last exercise is mountain climbers. So again, the easy version of your mountain climbers. Make sure those shoulders, arms are stacked, which means shoulder, elbow, wrist. Lock the arms out so you can do it on the knees, opposite knee, knee into the elbow, into the elbow. If you want to make it nice and a little bit harder, up onto the toes. Remember, don't come up here, certainly don't drop. Straight line, in, and in. Hopefully your joints aren't clicking as much as mine. So, our first exercise is our reverse curl. 3 times through. Are we ready? 4, down we go, and off we go then. So, you can ensure it's small and controlled, using those lower abdominal muscles. It's just a small pelvic tilt, lifting them up and down. Keeping the abs in tight. Okay, next exercise, Russian twist. Oh, where's my dumbbell? Off we go. Chest lifted. Try not to round through the back. Remember, easy version, feet on the floor. Halfway there. Straight leg lower. Remember the easy version, legs bent. Ensure your back is staying on the floor. Pull that belly button right in. Slow and controlled. Roll over to your mountain climb. Keep those arms stacked. Ten seconds. And 30 seconds recovery. Round 1, 2 more to go. Whew. How are we doing? Starting to feel the abs work a bit? I hope so. Okay, 10 seconds. So get back ready for our reverse curl. Are we ready?
Starting session.
Small and controlled. Remember the easy version. Control the knees in and stop at a right angle. Make sure those abs are pulled in tight, don't leave them loose. Okay, what have we got next? Russian twist. Chest lifted, engage that core. Breathe. leg lower.
Mark.
Keep that back pushed in. Don't let that lower back arch. Having some mountain climbs. Elbows, arms stacked. Keep those abs in.
Stopping
30
session.
seconds recovery. One more round to go. How are we doing? How are we doing for time? Okay, good. So, this will be our last round. 15 seconds. Get ready for reverse curl again. Are we ready?
Starting session. Mark.
That's good, Ted. Leg grab, right?
Great, thank you.
Make it look. Come on. Come on.
Russian twist.
Mark.
Keep that chest up. Remember, you can put your feet back down on the floor. You want to be sat about a 45-degree angle so your abs are under tension. And straight leg lower.
Mark.
And mountain climb to finish.
Mark.
Abs in, remember. Don't rush. And recover.
Session.
Okay, last little bit to finish. We're going to do 30 seconds single crunch, 30 seconds pulse crunch, 3 times through to finish. No resting. If you need to rest, rest, rejoin in. Okay, so let's just get rid of our rest. Okay, are we ready? Oops. Okay, remember, easy version. On your knees, either chest, hands on temples harder. You've got an orange that sits under your chin, remember, keep your chin off your chest. And if you suffer with neck ache, wrap that mat around your neck. 3 sets, are we ready?
Starting session.
Go.
Work.
Just bring them shoulders off the floor. Tilt the pelvis, abs in. Get ready to pulse. And here we go.
Work.
Stay up, chin off the chest. Breathe. Keep that belly button pulled in. 10 seconds. Back to singles.
Work.
Round 2. Don't rush. Think about the contraction. Get ready to pulse.
Work.
Breathe. Don't pull on that neck. Final round. Singles.
Work.
Last round. Come on, keep those abs in. Start to feel it work. Breathe out on the way up. Focus on something above you. Keep that chin off the chest. Get ready to pulse. Here we go, last set. Abs it. Last 15. And recover.
Stopping session.
Whew. Well done. So stretch it out, take those arms up, point your toes, feel it through those abdominal muscles. Well done, everybody. Feel that stretch. And bring those arms down to relax. One more time, take them up, stretch. And relax, well done. Take both arms out to the side so your arms are performing, you look like a cross. Bring the knees in. If you can, slowly raise your legs to the left hand side. Only take them down as low as you feel comfortable. That's it, stretching out through the core. Don't overdo it. Bring the legs very carefully back to the centre. Slowly take them over to the other side. Roll with it. Be careful of that back. Again, if you can't place the knees down to the floor, just take them as far as you feel comfortable. And come back to the centre. Roll over onto your hands and knees. Just come down onto the knees. Bring the heel bum down onto the heels, just stretch out into a child's pose. Stretch. And come up onto the hands and knees, take it into a cat stretch, so shoulders over your wrist, hip over your knee, stretch up, drop the head so you form an arch in the upper back. Round those shoulders and slowly dip, and again stretch it up and slowly dip. One more time, stretch it up and relax. From there, come up onto the toes, slowly roll up through the head and up you come. Give yourselves a round of applause. I hope you felt it through the abs. So click like if you like the session. Please write any comments below. Please like, please share, and please subscribe to my channel. Well done everyone, and see you soon. Bye.